What's up guys, welcome to my home gym. Today I'm going to take you through an arm workout using only resistance bands. The caveat to today's workout is you're going to need some way to suspend a band above your head, whether you've got one of these nifty little things, or you can stick this in a door jamb and loop your band through here, or you have something like a squat rack, which is what I'm going to be using, something overhead that you can loop your band around. You're going to need it for our tricep exercises. All right, we're gonna get started. Same process that we've been doing for all the other workouts. If you've been following along, every exercise lasts for 5 minutes. You're gonna go till failure, rest for 30 seconds, go till failure through the whole 5 minutes, and that's it. All right, we're gonna get started. The first exercise is pretty simple. You've probably heard of it. It's called 21s. So we'll step inside of our band, and for this, it's just going to be a curl, but for 21s, you do 7 half reps, 7 of the other half, and then we do 7 full-length reps. It's torture, so I guess for this first exercise, it's really not about the 5 minutes or going to failure and resting for 30 seconds. Do your set of 21, rest for 30 seconds, etc. But you get the point. All right, guys, starting the timer. Let's get going. Doesn't take long to feel these, and you'll know if it's too light. And be honest with yourself. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's not hard enough. I think if I do this style of workout again, I'll probably omit the 21s and just do some regular curls. But I like them because usually when you do 21s, you get to like the second half of it, that shit gets hard. But you committed yourself to those reps. There's one instance where I think the rep idea really works out for you. Unless you're using super lightweight to get through 21. Ooh. Gosh, I love these. I tell you what, we got some more fun stuff coming. For the arm workout, we're gonna do 3 exercises for bis, 3 exercises for tris, so it'll be 5 minutes longer in terms of work than our normal workouts, or the rest of these workouts have been in this series. But that's okay. We need to get enough workout in for both our bis and our tris. 3 exercises will do it. Remember, 30 seconds of rest, and then back on 21s. If it is easy for you, I invite you to take it up a notch and do 28 method. That's where you do 7 regular, 7 lower half, 7 upper half, and then 7 super slow reps. Man, those are brutal, but they work so good. Worst part about doing bicep exercises with these, I really could use some handles. If you've got the tubular bands, probably be better here. But I just don't like those tubular bands because every single time I've had a set of them, they snap on me. I've never had a band, one of those tube style bands, that has not snapped while I was working out. I much prefer these flat bands. They're so much more durable, provide so much more equal resistance. I feel like it's a more uniform resistance throughout the whole length. Now obviously your tension is going to increase the more it stretches out, but I think it's easier to get, or it's more uniform rather than like here's one of these shitty tube bands. Yeah, I don't know, man. Like you stretch them out, they get like paper thin, and you can feel it. It's fatiguing. Getting pointed to, or past its point of plastic deformation, where it no longer goes back to its original form and loses its integrity. All right, this should be the last set of 21s here.
Don't you ever come up out the crack and try to tell me how to get it poppin' really. Way too motherfucking educated, spending any time just talking with me.
When we get to the end, don't stop at the timer. Finish your set of 21s.
Wishing that they did accommodate. I ain't even feeling the grand. Never been the type to hold a grudge. I don't even know when they ain't getting in. Why are we talking? Tell me something that I don't.
Oh, perfect timing. Whew. All right, on to the second exercise. And for that, we're gonna be doing drag curls. Probably gonna grab a lighter band to start this off. So for this one, you'll grab inside the loop. We're gonna step on top of it like we do for a lot of exercises so that you've got equal slack on both sides. And then just stand up, and this time, instead of curling in front of us, you bring your elbows back. It's a little bit different, but man, it murders your biceps. All right, let's get the time started. Let's move. You know the drill. This time, we're getting to that go to failure, 30 seconds to rest. Go to failure. Make sure you squeeze your biceps the whole way through the movement. Develop that mind-body connection. Imagine that muscle growing with each repetition. Don't you ever come up at the crack and try to tell me how to do. Yeah, got me and the whole team in. Walk around feeling like He-Man. There's so much man, take a light year for you to get. If it helps, think about keeping your hands kind of like by your hips, just moving them up and down. Oh my gosh, that was murder. Nothing like a good arm workout. All right. Keep it moving. Remember, you're on your time. Unless you happen to be fatiguing at exactly the same time I am, which would be insane. Stay true to your failure. Stay true to your 30 seconds of rest. Build some integrity with yourself. Make weird faces. Breathe heavy. Ooh, get stronger. Holy crap. Ooh. I've been having so much fun making these videos. I'm doing what I love. I love working out. I love sharing that with people. I love helping other people get to their fitness goals.
Did it for the West Coast, did it better than most, did it with a little soul, do it alone, so I did it for the squad, now we doing the toes.
You know when you can feel that you're gonna be sore tomorrow? Yeah. Oh, it's not easy for me to get sore in my buys for some reason. I don't know why. Always strive to be sore. 3 exercises today, I think is gonna do it. We got one more after this, and then we're on to triceps. Oh gosh. Let's see. 10 more seconds to rest. If you haven't established a goal for yourself, what are you trying to get out of these workouts? Make a tangible goal and not something arbitrary like, oh, I want to lose weight or I want to look better. You need a real goal. I want to lose X amount of pounds. I want to weigh X amount. I want to be, I don't know, able to run at a certain pace. I don't know what your goal is, but make it something that is quantitative so that you can measure it. 40 seconds left, gonna get down to 20 and then burn it out. Arbitrary goals don't get you anywhere. You need to be able to see yourself at your quantitative goal. Finish this out. On to the final bicep exercise. Ah, it's time. All right, guys. For the final exercise for buys, this one's gonna be a little bit different to set up. You're gonna step into the loop with one foot and then step on the inside of it with the other, and whatever foot you step down on, make sure you have the same hand, the same side hand. We're gonna do a crossbody curl. Now, this is just the best way to get enough tension. If there's enough tension, if you're tall enough to just stand with one foot here, for me, I'm short, and the distance between my hand and my foot is too short for there to not be any, or for there to actually be tension in the rope when my arm is down. So, again, stepping through it, and then stepping out, and then if this is too much resistance, you can step a little bit closer. You know, the whole idea though is you want to have tension when your arm is all the way down, so that there's tension throughout the whole range of movement. So for this one, it's going to be unilateral, so there's no rest in between. You fail, move to the other side. Burn out the buys, starting the timer. Let's go. Remember what side you started on too. Woo. Part of these workouts where I'm facing the camera are the best because you get to see all of my crazy facial expressions when it gets hard. I've told you before and I'll say it again, working out is an ugly process. I could sit here and try to have a perfectly normal facial expression, but that would mean I'm not working hard enough. You gotta know that I'm busting my ass right here with you, trying to become a better version of myself too. Woo. Remember, get to failure, switch sides. It's getting hard for me to talk now. I should be screaming at this point. We're almost there, guys. Almost done with biceps. Don't leave anything on the table. Almost already done with this muscle group. Moving on to an entirely different muscle group. So get as much as you can out of this last 2 minutes. Submission is a mission, I receive it every day. I am but a vessel, he leads me through my faith until the day that I see you. Holy crap. We're moving. Are you making ugly faces? Are you breathing heavy? You're making weird noises. All of the above are wonderful signs that you're digging deep. Almost there. Your soul while I hold your word, surrender my soul. When the trumpet sounds out and the sky burns, judgment rains down and it's my turn. Look around, the dead and I will rise first. Church is beautiful as you describe her. I heard. We got left 45 seconds. Remember, if you finish one side when the timer's up, finish the other side. Don't sell yourself short. You don't want to have one big right arm and one small left arm. Oh gosh. Go to failure. Don't just wait for the timer and then do the same amount of reps. Go hard all the way to the end. Oh, that's the timer. Push it through. I gotta finish the other side too. Your biceps should be burnt right now. If they're not, you've probably been working a lot of biceps. Feel free to keep going if you want and come back to us later. You can go through the whole dang thing again if you want to. Just hit rewind, go for it. I will not be doing that. All right, so moving on to triceps now. The first thing we're gonna do is an overhead extension. I don't know if this weight will be good for me or not. Basically, we'll step inside, feet at about shoulder width distance apart. You're gonna grab inside the band. Try to keep your elbows pretty close together, and then we're just gonna push straight up. Trying to keep the elbows pointed towards the ceiling. It might be a little bit light for me, so I'm gonna grab a thicker band for this one. Let's get on to triceps, starting the timer. Let's go. If your elbows come apart a little bit, that's okay. For me, it helps to keep my fists together. Yeah, that's hard. Quick check to see if you got a good bicep workout. If you can touch your shoulder, wasn't good enough. I'm just kidding. Damn, we gotta touch it. All right, guys, let's keep moving. I'll show you from the front this time. Oh, that's getting hard. Oh, that's a failure. 30 seconds of rest. My gosh. We're getting there. We are getting there. I hope you like these workouts. Like I said, I have a lot of fun putting them together. This whole COVID has been good for me to have to get inventive, not fall into the same routines. Although I do like lifting heavy every once in a while. Resistance bands are a nice change of pace. A little bit less stress on the joints. Different kind of muscles work. Having that resistance pulling back on you the whole time. Oh gosh. Woo. Somehow my sets are lasting like exactly 30 seconds. I'm not planning for that. Oh. Ooh. There's 2 more exercises after this, and we're done. And that's the whole workout. Isn't that crazy? Man, these things fly by. Oh, okay. That one failed a bit earlier. Not a lot earlier. But we're almost there. Almost there. I hope you're staying hydrated. I have kind of a habit of drinking water in between every set. It's not really necessary, but I do it out of habit. Oh, shit. What are we down to? 35 seconds. I'm gonna get down to 20 seconds, burn it out, and then on to the next exercise, which we'll have to start doing some overhead stuff, but that's all right. Oh, here we go. I failed short. I gotta do a couple more to make up for it. Okay. I didn't want to do that to you. Gotta stay true. All right, guys, we are going to do tricep pushdowns next. I'm gonna switch the camera angle so you can see how I'm doing it. All right, guys, we'll be doing tricep pushdowns next. There's a couple ways you can loop your band around. Either you can double it up and hang it up on top of something. Like I said, I'm gonna be using my squat rack just for convenience sake. And you can press down from here. The idea is keep your spine upright. A lot of people lean over. Try not to do that. Try to stay upright for what we're doing at least. Keep your elbows pointed down, and then we just pull straight down. If the resistance is too much, you can loop your band around so that the whole band is hanging around. and then just grab up pretty high on either side. I'm probably gonna keep it like that so I can control the resistance a little bit more. Just stay true to yourself. If you go too low, it's gonna be way too easy. If you go too high, it's gonna be way too hard. All right, I'm gonna start the timer and let's go. This is like a staple in almost every tricep workout I've ever done. Okay. That didn't last too long. Tries to burn. This is the last exercise we do after this. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be torture. But you're gonna love it, and you're gonna love how you feel the next day when you're super sore. You're gonna thank me for it, or you're gonna hate me for it. But it'll be a good kind of hate. The kind of hate where you'll wanna come back for more. Unless your livelihood depends on being able to move your arms. God. Okay. That was alright. I'm excited. I'm excited to push through the pain with you. We are capable of so much more than we think we are. And we always stop short of where we can really get to. The human mind is like a limiter. Puts a limiter on what we can actually do if we buy into that bullshit. Don't buy into the bullshit. Don't limit yourself. You're capable of so much more than you think you are right now. Triceps should be relatively on fire right now. I know mine are. And I don't know how I'm gonna get through that last exercise. I'm gonna do it with you. Form's getting sloppy. Triceps are burnt. 2 minutes-ish left. We're almost there, guys. Almost there. Woo. What have I gotten myself into? Luckily, the temperature is down a little bit today, so I'm not sweating quite as hard as I normally do. I'm still breathing hard. Whew. All right. Remember, hit your 30 seconds. Get back on it. You gotta be honest with yourself. Luckily, there's a handy dandy timer on the screen for you. So you got no excuse. Well, I don't know what my 30 seconds was. You can do some basic math, right? If not, get yourself a stopwatch. Oh, God. Oh, 1 minute left. We're down to 30 seconds. We're gonna make this last set last 30 seconds. And then we're moving on to the final exercise of this workout, and then we'll be done. Take your post-workout protein if that's what you do, or your post-workout pina colada. I don't know. Whew. Just kidding. Don't do that to yourself. Not right after a workout. Nutrition is way more than half the battle when it comes to our physical health. Don't neglect it. You can't work yourself out of a bad diet. All right, it's time. One more exercise and we're donezo. All right, for our last exercise, we're gonna be doing a tricep kickback. You'll just wanna find a place where you can loop a resistance band around. You're gonna want pretty lightweight for this. This isn't something that's you wanna go heavy on because you'll burn out really fast. We're gonna burn out fast anyways, even with super lightweight. And all we wanna do is try to keep our arm parallel with the ground and pull straight back. And since this one is unilateral, you fail on one side, move to the other, there's gonna be no rest in between. 5 minutes of this is gonna be torture. Triceps are gonna be on fire. Just do it with me. I'm gonna do it the whole time with you. Let's get the timer started. And let's go. If you get to a point where you're doing like 3 on each side, maybe you can give yourself a little bit of a rest. But I encourage you to keep trying, keep moving. I want us both to get stronger. And this will definitely make us stronger. Oh my gosh. Already feeling that fatigue. Goes back to what I said earlier though, about the human mind being our limiter, or governor, or whatever you want to think of it as. Your body is capable of so much. But once we think, oh, this is hard, whew, that fight or flight response kicks in. Try to avoid pain. But pain is where growth comes from. Discomfort is where growth comes from. Bubble baths are great, but they don't help you grow. Oh my God. So how much do you have in you? Almost halfway through this. I know you're burning. I'm fucking burning. But I know there's more in the tank. Why don't you try to find your true potential? Try to find what you're made of. Are you made of bubble bath? You're made of fucking lava. Ugh. Find that fire within you. Under 2 minutes. I'm not even trying to pump you up right now. I'm trying to pump myself up. This shit's fucking hard. But I ain't gonna stop. I'm here with you all the way. I've been reading this book by David Goggins called Can't Hurt Me. I'm sure a lot of people have read it before, heard of him. This dude Went through buds 3 times. Just that Navy SEAL training. Ran on broken legs. Without any preparation, ran a 100-mile race. I haven't finished the book yet, but God, I know there's even crazier shit coming that he's done. And he talks so much about how the mind dictates what the body's capable of. This motherfucker ran on broken legs. Who does that? I'm not advising you do so. Just goes to show we do decide what we're capable of. 15 seconds, guys. Keep it moving. Remember, you finish one side, finish out the other side, all the way to failure. That's time. If you're not done, keep going. Push it all the way to failure. That's failure for me. Holy crap, my triceps are burnt. That was one hell of a workout. I hope you had fun. I always have fun. I'll see you guys for the next workout.